Hi, my name's Kimberly Sevilla, and with Rose Red and Lavender, and this is my assistant Lavender. Say hi. She's home from school, as most children are. And so today I wanted to teach you guys how to make Korean style kimchi with ingredients that we can kind of get at home. And the reason that I'm showing you how to make kimchi is because kimchi has a lot of healthy macrobiotics in it that help you keep healthy. And it's a great way to eat your vegetables, right, Lavender? She's not a fan. She has her own TikTok. If you want to see how she feels about kimchi, then check out her TikTok. What's your TikTok?
A link in the description.
There'll be a link in the description, and Lavender's going to share her feelings about kimchi because it's not her favorite, but the rest of the family thinks it's super delicious. Oh, William's giving us a thumbs up. He's the camera guy. What do you think of kimchi, William?
I think kimchi's really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like it too, and your dad likes it. So sorry, Charlie, but you're going to help me make it. So the number one ingredient in kimchi is what?
Onion, sauerkraut.
Cabbage.
Oh,
cabbage.
Okay.
But you can make kimchi with anything. If you don't have cabbage, you can use any root vegetable. You can even make kimchi with fruit. Fun fact. Kimchi is very versatile, but we're going to use cabbage. And the traditional kimchi that you get usually is made with Napa cabbage, but our grocery store didn't have fancy cabbage like Napa cabbage. So we're going to use this cabbage. Did you know Americans used to eat, I forget what the amount of pounds was, a pound a week per person of cabbage. Yeah, and then we stopped eating it. So to prepare your cabbage, you're going to take off these outer layers, just one layer. Oh, I like your
Can I help?
gloves. You need to wash your hands.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm taking the outer layers off. Oh, just the first outer layer. Okay, all right. And then we're going to take the core out. Sometimes you can take the core and give it a good, oh my gosh, that was loud, wasn't it?
Yeah, louder than the oven.
Oh, it didn't do it. You can do that with lettuce, but I'm going to cut this core out. With our knife.
Is this going to be posted on YouTube?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yay. Hi, YouTube.
Okay. Cut the core out. Okay, and your hands are clean, William?
Yeah.
How many seconds did you wash your hands for? I just chipped my tooth. No, I didn't chip it. How are you guys doing today? Good?
Spill the tea.
Okay, that's Lavender. She doesn't want to be on screen. She will be. William, introduce yourself, please.
Oh, yes. My name is William Xavier Sevilla.
Okay, William Xavier Sevilla is going to help me. It was bad. Here, kindly do. Okay. Do you like kimchi, William?
I love kimchi.
All right. So we're going to be making kimchi. What's kimchi made out of, William?
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Can you make it out of other vegetables?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can. But today we're making it out of cabbage. And traditionally, the kimchi is made using Savoy cabbage, but our supermarket did not have the fancy cabbage.
Oh.
So we're making it with the cabbage that we can get, which is this one here. Okay? So the first thing, please get your face off the counter. Please get your face off the counter. When we're cooking, we don't touch our face and we don't touch our mouth, okay? We're going to take out the outer leaves off of our cabbage. Just the outer leaves. That way we know we have a clean, sterile cabbage. Right, Lavender? Okay, so Lavender's eating cabbage. She says she hates kimchi, but she's eating cabbage. So I don't know. But you can have kimchi at all different levels. You can have it just barely made, or you can have it super, super sour. So we'll try it at different stages and see which one we like. How about that?
Sure.
It's a good idea?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I would like you to do while I'm doing this is to measure 4 tablespoons of salt. Now, most of us can get this type of salt, kosher salt. You can also use this type of salt here, a coarse sea salt or a fine sea salt. I prefer to use this kind of salt because I love shopping in stores like H Mart and I love going to Koreatown.
Can we use that for baking?
We could use that for baking.
Good to know.
Yeah, this is a kind of a medium flake sea salt from Korea. So, all right, so 4 tablespoons, William. 4 tablespoons, please. Measure into this cup. And Lavender, could you fill up 2 cups of hot water, please, from the hot water dispenser? Thank you, my dear. Here, can you stand down here because I'm going to start chopping this. Here. That's a big tablespoon. When you measure, okay, let's talk about how to measure with the tablespoon. When you measure with this tablespoon, you get your spoon and then you get your knife. It'd be easier if this packet was a little bit more open, wouldn't it? Yes. I'm just going to open the whole packet. There we go. Okay, so easy. Okay. When you are measuring with a spoon, you take your spoon and you take the back of a knife or a spatula or something and you scrape off the top. That is 1 tablespoon. Okay? And you put that in your cup. Now we're going to do 4 like that. Here, take this. Oh, yeah, exactly. No, back of the knife. The flat side of the knife. Okay. Whoa, okay, good job. Next time, don't scoop as much. There we go. Back of the knife. Scrape. Okay, put that in the bowl. 3. Let's do this again. And here, I'll show you. Whoop, hey, oh, you almost cut me. Okay, I'll show you a trick. Okay, you can take your knife and sort of just tap, 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 and do like that, and then you can level it off, okay? So that'll make it even. 4. All right, now we're going to take that and we're going to put that into water. Oh, and then you're going to stir it with what? What do you have? A spoon. There you go. Cut this cabbage.
Whoa.
That shook the camera.
Woo! That's how you cut a cabbage. That made me thirsty. Okay. That made me thirsty. Well, thank you, ma'am. Okay, anytime something falls on the floor, what do we do with it? Clean it. Can you give me a clean knife from the knife thing? Fresh knife. And you, oh, thanks. And you always hand a knife.
Oh no.
By the handle. Thank you, Lavender, very much.
Is this good now?
Yeah, okay. Did you learn that skill in Girl Scouts?
Me?
Knife skills? I taught you. Okay. Actually, I taught the Girl Scouts too. All right.
What are we going to do with all this messy salt?
We are going to scrape that back into the salt container. And when I say we, I mean you. You're going to hold that there and you're going to scrape it back. Now I'm doing that with salt because salt's actually a natural preservative and it's really hard for bacteria to grow onto it, onto salt. So, hey.
Don't waste salt.
Don't waste salt. Okay, so I'm going to cut this into bite-sized pieces. This isn't quite bite-sized, is it?
Mom, why are these 3 little things in there?
Those are mustard seeds from another project. Okay, William, I would like you to put this cabbage into the bowl, and when you do, sprinkle some of that water on top of
gloves.
it. You're fine. You washed your hands for how many seconds?
20.
Okay, with what?
Soap and water.
Okay, you're
Oh yeah,
you're
remember
fine.
to wash your hands with soap and water.
Okay, so you did that. Now you're going to sprinkle some of that water on top of it. Okay. We're not going to use gloves, guys. We're going to use gloves for something different, though. You'll get a chance to wear gloves. Trust me. Oh, look at this. Okay.
I'm sprinkling all of it on.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting ahead of you here. Look at all this bite-sized cabbage.
Should I put some in there?
All of it.
Oh.
Put a layer of cabbage, just one layer. Sprinkle some water, layer of cabbage.
I can stop all of them.
Okay, so layer of cabbage and then toss it. Gently toss it.
Oh my god.
Layer of cabbage, gently toss it. Layer of cabbage,
Yeah,
gently
well,
toss it.
Wait, what?
Gently.
Gently.
No, layer of cabbage.
Okay, Mom, you need to put this out.
Oh!
Gently. Okay, layer of cabbage. Cabbage.
No.
All right, layer of cabbage, sprinkle some water.
Okay.
Layer of cabbage, sprinkle some water. Sprinkle, okay, oh, there, perfect. Layer of cabbage, splash some of the water. Okay, try to keep the water in the bowl. What do we do? Layer of cabbage.
Layer of cabbage, then splash some water.
Okay, we'll work as a team. This is not bite size. I'll make that smaller. That's bite size. Okay, layer of cabbage, splash some water. Layer of cabbage, splash some water. Okay, and we have our cabbage in the bowl. And then now what are we going to do? We're going to let this sit for 2 hours. And we're going to come back. Okay.
With a water glove.
Oh, and not with a water glove. Okay, stop the camera, please. So we're back. So you wanted to wear gloves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's been a couple of hours since we put the cabbage in the salt, right? Okay, so I took the cabbage and I rinsed it off. I rinsed all the salt off of the cabbage under clear water so that it's not so salty. Okay, so we're going to put some gloves on. And before, I want you to taste this. This kimchi that I bought from a Korean store. I want you
I
to
already
try it.
tasted kimchi.
And
It's spicy. Very spicy.
no, it's not.
What?
It looks spicy.
I tried it before.
It's really good on ramen. It's good on eggs. It's good as a snack. And it's really good for you. Okay. Now, did you know William, fun fact, West Virginia is the only state that doesn't have coronavirus. And you know what they eat a lot of in West Virginia?
What?
Cabbage,
sauerkraut,
and greens with every meal. Mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens, kale, spinach, dandelion greens, and even plantains. A West Virginia meal is not complete without some greens on the table. And kimchi, I gave it to Grandma. You know what she said?
What?
Yum. Big fat yum. So kimchi is sort of like sauerkraut, but it has a lot of other stuff in it, and it's so super delicious. So what I would like you to do is to grate this ginger with this grater. Okay? Can you do that for me?
What is great?
Grate. It means take your knob of ginger and do this.
Okay. I do that the whole time you're talking.
Yeah, so you'll do that while I'm talking. And I'm going to put this delicious cabbage in the bowl.
I think that's a cat.
That's a cat. Okay. So our kimchi, we're going to have 3 scallions. So let me pick up those scallions. And these are freshly washed scallions. So 1, 2, 3 scallions. Okay. Cut off the tops of the scallions.
Is that good for one?
I think you need to finish the whole thing till it's no more ginger.
Sad ginger.
Yeah. It's going to take you a long time. All right.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can do it. I'm going to slice these. All right. And then take my scallions. I'm going to cut them into about 1.5 inch pieces. And I think that I'm going to slice them even finer. I don't like to have big bites of scallions. And there is a type of Buddhist Korean cuisine, and the only onions that they'll eat are these types of green scallions because they think that the other onions are too strong and just make you act funny and like other people.
What does that mean?
Like a boyfriend and girlfriend. So they're like, no, don't eat those onions, but you can eat these onions. So we're going to put these scallions into our bowl. I'm going to take half of this lettuce out so we can mix this appropriately. Okay. All right. And then we are going to add to this 1/2 cup of fish sauce. And this is a Thai fish sauce, and the ingredients are very good. It contains anchovy, fish, salt, and sugar. That's it. It comes from Thailand. And it has that great umami kind of flavor to it. And I'm going to pop this lid off. If you don't have access to fish sauce, you could substitute dried shrimp. You could substitute anchovy. Access to maybe some smoked trout, you could use that. You can get creative. Smell this. That smells so good.
First ginger.
You need to do all of them.
No.
So 1/3 cup.
It smells like
Or
dog
1/2
food.
cup. What?
It smells like dog food.
It smells like dog food. Dogs must be eating good. 1/2 cup. Okay.
I'm doing good.
You're doing great. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of chopped shrimp. I use this shrimp. It's actually an African shrimp from Ghana. And it is sold by Eddie's African Market. And the link will be below to Eddie's African Market in the Bronx. It smells like heaven. You like that smell? Or you could use Korean dried shrimp. I've seen kimchi made with oysters as well. So we're going to do 1/2 cup of this. And this is my 1/4 cup. Okay, so 2 scoops. 1, 2. Got it. Okay, and then the next ingredient that we're going to be adding is 1/4 cup of gochugaru. Can you say that, William?
Gochugaru.
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 Okay, gochugaru is this red pepper. Look. This is what gives kimchi its magic color. Look at this. Doesn't that look delicious?
guys still filming?
No, yeah, we're filming. Do you want to make kimchi with us?
No, he said no.
He said no. So I got this at the Korean market. Again, if you don't have access to a Korean market, you can get creative. You can get creative and you can use crushed red peppers. You could use fresh red peppers, whatever you want.
This is very hard work.
I know, you're doing a great job. Okay, finally got this open. All right. Ooh, look at that beautiful pepper.
Let me see.
Ooh, smell it.
Ooh.
Now, if you can't get this, you could also use a smoked hot paprika or a hot paprika or a mix of mild and hot paprika or mild paprika if you don't like spicy. So it's a very forgiving food. We are going to add here 1/3 of a cup of this.
Mom, look at it.
Wow. Pretty cool. Oh, look at all this spice.
Oh my.
That's a lot of spice, isn't it? But that's what gives it a beautiful red
Where
color.
did you get that seasoning?
Where did I get it?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I have here, I already made this. This is chopped ginger. I mean, it's garlic. It's about the equivalent of a clove of a whole garlic head. So 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup of this. You see, in the blender. And then we're going to add 1/3 of a cup of grated ginger. Let me see your ginger game. Okay, let's see how we are doing there.
I'm not done.
You're not done?
Yeah.
Nope, you're halfway done.
So I need to do all of these?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do people think the video is going to be fake?
I don't know. Pause the video. Okay, and to our kimchi, I'm going to add Daikon Radish. You don't have to add daikon. I happen to love pickled daikon. If anybody eats sushi, sushi is made with that spiral cutter, that beautiful white radish, spirally stuff that comes with sushi is daikon radish. You could use red radishes. You could make kimchi just with daikon radish. I think it's really super delicious, so I like the crunch. You get to use water chestnuts if you have access to those. All sorts of different things. Okay, and I like to cut these into strips. I always like to have different shapes in my kimchi so I know what delicious morsel I'm eating and what I can pick out. It's my favorite.
Cool.
Yeah. Cut these sort of like French fry size. Put that in there. That in there.
Those are big French fries.
Those are big French fries. I like big French fries. I'm gonna cut that a little. That one that's too fat. And this is peeled daikon. Now I ran into an old woman when we were all out buying toilet paper and food so we can hunker down, and she told me that when she makes her kimchi, she likes to put fruit instead of sugar. So I'm going to add fruit to my kimchi. I asked her what kind. She said, whatever's available. And I said, okay, well, let's see what we have here.
What kind of fruit do we have here?
I am going to use mangoes and apples.
Cool.
Because mangoes were on sale. They're in season. And the apples are grown here in New York State. So I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm going to use 1/4 cup of each kind of fruit. So this is chopped mango.
I'm going to work on this last ginger.
Okay.
Because this is like the biggest ginger.
Maybe a little bit more. And then I'm also going to add 1/4 cup of this chopped apple. These are Macintosh apples, so they're a good all-purpose apple. And in West Virginia, we also eat an apple every day to stay healthy. And you know what we always say? If you can't brush your teeth, eat an apple. It'll clean your teeth.
Well,
I guess. I don't know. That's what
Peppa. I remember Peppa did that one.
He did? He ate an apple instead of brushing his teeth?
Yeah, I'd seen him do that before.
Well, okay. And then we have 2 tablespoons of lime juice. I don't have lime juice, so I'm going to use lemon juice.
Mommy, look at it so far.
I think that looks good. You think we have a third of a cup there?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to add this one.
Whoa.
Don't, just leave it there. All right.
Is it okay if I get ginger from the counter, like over here?
Yeah, the counters I cleaned with bleach. Our floors, we take our shoes off when we walk into our house so that we don't carry anything from inside or outside in, but we're not using the 3-second rule until this thing kind of blows over. So if something lands on the floor, it's going to stay there because we don't want anyone to get sick, right?
Yeah.
Let me see, what do you have? Ooh, I think that's a third of a cup. You want to measure? Oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay. That's close enough.
Can I make more? I have to make all of it?
Yeah, because we're making 2 batches. I'm just
Back
gonna
to work.
Back to work. Back to work. And I busted the cap on my thing, so I have to stick a knife in here to get it to work. No big deal. Kind of funky.
Weird.
Yeah. I may add, it's a little dry looking. There's not that much liquid. I think I'm going to throw some of this mango.
So I'm going to finish the ginger
Okay.
and then I'm going to just slide it off in there.
Okay, I'm going to throw this mango in here just to add some liquid to this so we get a nice paste because it feels dry. Okay. Sticky. Can you throw that ginger in here so we get some more ginger? What?
This much.
That much. Okay.
It's a lot of ginger.
It is a lot of ginger. There we go. All right. Okay, William. Now you'll know. I should have put the fish sauce in here.
You put a fish in.
I put the fish sauce in there. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, much better. Okay, you want to give me the rest of that? Ooh, this looks delicious. You want to give me the rest of that ginger? I stuck my knife in here, so I don't want to stick it back in the paste.
I need to drink it to
Okay, so William, oh my gosh, can you smell this? Woo! Smell this.
Mmm.
Does it smell good?
With the fish sauce, it makes it a lot better.
Oh my God, that smells like heaven. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Get this out. Okay, now you're going to understand why I had you put gloves on.
Wow. Because I had to touch all this ginger and get some.
Because I'm going to ask you to stick your hands. Actually, I'm going to use a rubber spatula.
I'm making 5 cents a time now.
Why are you doing that?
Are you gonna cut it out of the video?
I have to, but please don't do that. Oh. What?
I accidentally sprayed this and it was bleach. I just saw it.
Yeah, but where did you spray it?
Just right here.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, William, we're gonna scrape. Can't get this off. Mix. Okay. So I'm gonna. Okay, this lovely paste. Oh my gosh, this smell is so incredibly good.
Oh, you want me to mix it up with my hand?
Yes.
While I do that, can you mix this up?
Can I grate some ginger?
Yeah.
Sure. I thought you would like
It's really fun.
mixing this with your hands, and once you get that mixed, you can start adding some more cabbage on top of it.
No need to wash hands.
No need to wash hands.
Gloves.
Oh, plus this will help you prevent you from getting all this hot pepper on your skin. And if you accidentally touch your eyes after touching hot pepper, it burns.
Hey, Dad.
You have to come smell our kimchi.
Oh yeah, our kimchi is really good. Just don't touch it or anything because let's get deep in the bottom.
Okay. So once this is mixed, you can eat it fresh, just like this, or you can let it sit and ferment, and the longer it sits, the nicer it gets. You could put it in a big jar in the fridge and just keep dispensing out of it. You could put it in a cool, dry basement in a sauerkraut pot. In Korea, it used to be traditional to put it in a kimchi pot and bury it, which is so super cool. You want to show them what it looks like? And here is what it looks like. And that is how you make kimchi. Thank you, William.
You're welcome.
So after we made all of our kimchi, we put it in a food grade container, and I weighted it down with a clean plate and a bag of sand that was in a 1 gallon bag. I don't have any of those fancy jars that I showed you, but that worked just fine. And thank you. So thank you for joining us on our video of how to make kimchi. Here's some pictures of what our kimchi looked like about a week later. And we put some in the fridge, and I've already eaten 2 jars. I can't wait to taste it next week. Even Lavender ate some. Don't tell her I told you, but she did, and she loved it. Anyhow, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and like our video, and check out our other videos on the links below. Bye.